Thursday Night Football, buckle up. We swept last week on Thursday Night Football, so let's do it again. You guys can see our VIP chats going crazy. All of the winning slips have been pouring in from the last couple weeks, and I'm super excited to get into this slip. I have a 3-man in the NFL, and I'm about to drop some serious ball knowledge to y'all. So make sure to watch from start to finish. Like the video, subscribe, and let's jump into it. Our MLB slip yesterday, it's still ongoing. It looks like I believe we're going to lose that, but you guys requested I put out an early video today, so I'm going to do that for you. First pick on our slip, Kirk Cousins lower than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Bro, this might be my favorite pick I've given out, since the DK Metcalf one, but my second favorite pick I've given out in a very long time. Okay, so what's going on here? Number one, Kirk Cousins has played 4 games with the Atlanta Falcons. In those 4 games on the season, he has 4 touchdowns, meaning 4 passing touchdowns, 1 per game. That's not it, though. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is literally number 1 against passing touchdowns. I'm not joking. They've given up 1 passing touchdown in 4 games. Jalen Hurts, 1 passing touchdown. Bo Nix, 0 touchdowns. Jared Goff and the Lions offense, 0 passing touchdowns. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, 0 passing touchdowns. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers passing defense has been clamps in the red zone. And just take a look at the payout. Underdog's giving us a much better one compared to everyone else. So first pick on the slip, don't overthink it. Lock that in immediately because it will not be on Underdog anymore when you probably go. And the reason these lines get taken down is because we're winning. The second pick on the slip is going to be on Rashad White. But before I get to that, if you want up to $1,000 for free, I say it every video, guys. Just do it already. Jump on Underdog. Use the promo code PISTONS and get your free winner on Kirk Cousins. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So you guys go ahead and you put in $100. They're going to give you $150 to bet with. On top of that, you get this free winner on Kirk Cousins. You get profit boosts and you get access to our VIP group completely free, which is normally $100 a month. Anyway, Rashad White higher than 34.5 rushing yards is the next pick on our slip. And bro, you're getting robbed on PrizePicks because they're giving you a 5x. Sleeper and Chalkboard, they're also going to give you a 5x. Underdog is paying 6.5x on this slip. Get on Underdog, use the code PISTONS. It's the last time I'll say it. But anyway, we're taking Rashad White's over on rushing yards. So this is actually on rush attempts. Let me head over to the rushing yards real quick. So you guys can see right down here, number 1, this defense, the Atlanta Falcons, they give up a lot of rushing yards and rush attempts. For example, rush attempts, they give up literally the second most in the NFL, 36 a game. And yes, some of you guys are going to be on here like, Bucky Irving, and like, yeah, Bucky Irving's an absolute dog. He's probably going to get a lot of the snaps. But the thing is, 2 weeks ago, Rashad White dominated this backfield. Buccaneers coaching staff came out and they were like, yo, we're going to give Bucky Irving some extra touches. He's been playing really well. Last week against the Eagles, it was a 60-40 snap split, with Rashad White taking about 60% of the snaps and Bucky Irving taking 40. Their efficiency was literally identical last week, with Rashad White getting actually a little bit more yards. Am I going to come on here and say I think Rashad White's better? Like, no, but I think they view this backfield as almost like a Walmart version of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, if that's what you want to call it. And Rashad White will get his touches, and when you're telling me you get him up against a defense that is weak against running backs, I'm taking that every single day of the week. It's actually at 34. I got it at 32 a couple days ago, but it's also on 35 and a couple other apps, I believe, like Draftkings. But yeah, go ahead and lock that one in for the second pick on our slip, guys. For the third pick, we're going to be heading over to the Atlanta Falcons side of the ball again, and y'all are going to laugh at this one. But we're trusting my boy Kyle Pitts tomorrow night. And some of y'all might not want to take it, but mathematically, it is a pretty solid play. This one is courtesy of Daily Grind Fantasy. You guys can see right down here. PrizePicks is giving it to us at 30. A couple other apps like Fliff and I believe it's Hot Streak are giving 29. So we're getting a little bit of an extra cushion there, a yard or two, which might not seem like a lot. But like, bro, I always say, like, think about this. Like, for example, like in the MLB, the over-under in a game is like 8.5, 9.5, something like that for the full game, for the total runs being scored. But like when people think about it in terms of yards, it's just so much like different almost, but it's the same concept. Like getting an extra yard here and there is super important, whether you believe it is or not. I mean, Kyle Pitts has been a letdown this season from start to finish from last year, the year before. One of the probably busts, I think you could call him now. But still, head-to-head against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he's hit this 2 straight times last year, going for 57 and 47 with Desmond Ridder. So if there is a team Kyle Pitts is showing up against, it's gonna be the Buccaneers. So lock it in, guys. That's the third pick on our slip. My absolute favorite pick is the Kirk Cousins pick. Second two picks, I like Rashad White, and then Kyle Pitts probably the least, but I still really like it. I'd add it to the slip. So your 3-man slip, as I said, this is a 6.5x on Underdog. Stop getting robbed. By the way, I had to take the hoodie off today. We swept on 2 days ago and 2-1 on Monday, but lost yesterday, so got to bounce back. And hopefully we can with this slip. If you guys are on Fanduel, if you're on Draftkings, a lot of you always ask me. Head over to ElitePicks.com. I'll show you right now. This is our company for Fanduel and Draftkings. Please don't take all these slips I give you on Fanduel and Draftkings. These slips are geared towards DFS. So it's think about it this way, guys. Imagine you want to go buy a loaf of bread. It's a super weird example, but it'll make sense, I promise. Imagine you want to go buy a loaf of bread. And store 1 is selling it for $5, store 2 is selling it for $7, and store 3 is selling it for $10. Of course, you're going to buy the $5 loaf of bread. It's the same bread, it's just at a different place. And that's exactly what sports betting is like when you're shopping from app to app. So remember how I told you Underdog's giving you a 6.5x? Yeah, take that. That's the $5 bread. Take that. Don't go over to PrizePicks just because you already are located, a minute closer to it. I don't know, really bad analogy. But you get the thing I'm saying. Don't overpay just because you're stubborn and you love PrizePicks more. Trust me, guys, it will be a great decision. And at the worst absolute thing, guys, if you are really stubborn, you really like Underdog, you really like Sleeper, or you really like PrizePicks, I should say, just do me a favor and jump on Underdog, take the deposit bonus, play around with it, and if you don't like it, leave. You just made some money either way. They're going to give you 50% free for joining, so why not do it? Do it with any of the other apps down below as well. If you're not on Chalkboard yet, they give you a 100% match up to 100. So you put in 100, you get 200. Play around with it. If you don't like the app, just leave. Anyway, sorry, Fanduel, guys. If you're on Fanduel, you're on Draftkings, check out ElitePicks.com. This is a separate company. This is how I've been banned from multiple casinos. If you are on Underdog, all that good stuff, Elite Picks DFS, it's actually winnable.com/Elite Picks DFS for this company. So if you want to check us out there, you definitely can. I'm not going to bore you with the details. Use code PISTONS for 20% off. If y'all got any questions for me, drop them down in the comments. Let me know who you think is going to win the game. And yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Let's win.